Hey, welcome to Happiness Bar, where my goal is to share cocktails, content, and happiness. And today, we're making a stirred cocktail, something off my fall craft cocktail menu that's gonna be sure to be good during this crisp fall weather we got coming in, these cooler evenings coming in. It's made with Reposado Tequila, it's made with Grand Marnier, it's made with Mead, a touch of Walnut Bitters, a little bit of Saline solution. We stirred that, we served that up, and for a little bonus, we can smoke the glass if you like as well. So get ready for the Orca Moose Munch. All right, so this cocktail I put together is kind of a riff on the Si-Guey, I think it said Si-Guey, which was made by Sasha Petraske from Milk and Honey. I thought it was just a fantastic stirred tequila cocktail. You don't see too many, so I used kind of those ratios, the balance in that, to kind of create this cocktail. Bringing in the mead into this cocktail is so awesome. It brings a sweeter element in, it brings you these honey notes, and it's really a cool ingredient to bring into a cocktail. You don't see all that often. So mead is super cool, right? It originated somewhere around 20 to 40,000 years ago. It's said to have possibly originated in Africa, although it was used and created throughout Europe, Asia, kind of all over. The original creation happened kind of by accident, like a lot of the great things in this world. People would collect honey and they accidentally wildly fermented this honey and created mead. It's not, you don't see it used too much today, but I love it. I think it's really fun to use in a cocktail, so I decided to use it in this one here. So, that being said, the build for the Orca Moose Munch is 1.5 ounces of Reposado Tequila, a 1/2 ounce of mead, a 1/4 ounce of Grand Marnier, 2 dashes of Walnut Bitters, 2 drops of Saline solution that's stirred, that's served in a rocks glass over a large rocks cube, and we're also gonna smoke that cocktail with a little bit of walnut wood. All right, so this cocktail, super easy, super light on the prep. All we gotta do today is make some saline solution. So with that being said, let's jump right into the prep work. The tools you're gonna need for the prep: you're gonna need a pot, you're gonna need a kitchen scale, and you're gonna need some sealable storage containers. You're also gonna need a bar spoon to stir up your saline solution with. All right, so getting into our saline solution. We got our kitchen scale. We're gonna grab a container, place it on that scale. Make sure you zero out that scale. Now, we are making a 15% by weight saline solution. That's my preference. I think it's the perfect amount of salt to add into cocktails. So we're gonna start with 100 grams of water. And we're gonna add that to our pot. Next, I am grabbing a fresh container, get the water out of the way, and we're gonna weigh out 15 grams of salt. All right, that's 15%. There it is, 15 grams of salt. We're gonna add that into our pot. We are gonna turn our burner on to a medium-high heat, grab our bar spoon, give it a little bit of a stir. Now, I didn't make that much saline solution because, hey, you only really use like a drop or two in a cocktail. So this will last me a while. So I only made about 100 grams worth. We got that saline solution cooking up. What we want to do is bring it up to a boil long enough so that way that salt can all dissolve into the water. So while we're waiting on that, we're going to grab a container, grab a lid, and I'm just going to grab some blue tape to label and date it as always, just to make sure I know when it was made. All right. So we got that ready to go. Once our saline solution is done, we'll go ahead and throw it in that container. Hey, you may be wondering why this cocktail is called Orca Moose Munch. I don't know if you noticed a little theme going on with this fall cocktail menu. Yeah, I went with the idea when animals attack. You know, when I was working at the bar up in Atlanta, me and the people I worked with had fun with the idea. We started naming these cocktails all sorts of crazy things. Orca Moose Munch, it's hilarious because it just so happened I found out that week that apparently orcas attack and kill fucking meese. It seems like a crazy thing, but it happens apparently. I guess the moose swim down into the water to go hunt for their fish, and a fucking whale eats them. To me, it's awesome. It's crazy, it's awesome. It's sad, because I love moose. That is my favorite animal. But you know, I thought it was a cool name for a cocktail. Orca Moose Munch. Anyway, saline solution, done. Salt, fucking boiled in. Dissolved, that's the word I'm looking for. All right, pour that into your storage container, even though it's a little bit hot, just be careful. Throw that lid on it. And we got our saline solution, and that is it for the prep work today, man. Blows my mind. I love when an easy prep day happens. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into making that Orca Moose Munch. All right, guys, so we're done with our prep work, right? We got our saline solution made. This is a stirred cocktail, the Orca Moose Munch. So let's start with our mixing glass. And we're gonna need our jigger. We're also gonna need our glassware. So cheapest ingredients, most expensive ingredients. Let's start with our 2 dashes of our black walnut bitters. We're gonna go with 1/4 ounce of our Grand Marnier, 1/2 ounce of our Mead, 1.5 ounces of our Reposado Tequila, 2 drops of our saline solution. Boop, boop. Beautiful. Go ahead and grab our ice. Ice that cocktail. Make sure that ice comes above the liquid. And let's grab a large cube for our cocktail. Grab our bar spoon. Stir for 20 seconds as always. "20 seconds. Let's grab our Hawthorne strainer and we're gonna pour that bad boy over our ice. This is for that little bonus. I'm gonna place my little smoker down in here. Should have done this before I put the ice in, but that's okay. So I got a little bit of walnut wood here, guys. If you got any kind of like cocktail smoking wood, feel free to use it. I'm gonna just pack this up, a couple pinches in there, that should be good. Again, this nice fucking ice cube. This ice cube's kind of keeping it out the way you're not, it's supposed to kind of seal down in there, but that's okay. We're gonna just torch this bad boy and let this smoke run down in there. There it is, guys. The Orca Moose Munch. Let's taste. Definitely that smoke on the nose, the walnut, first thing you get, man. Reposado Tequila really has that nice barrel-aged tequila note. Subtly sweet. You get that honey from the Mead, a little bit of orange from the Grand Marnier. And that saline solution brings a little bit of that salinity, man. This is like a really nice, smoky, honey-forward, crisp Reposado Tequila Old Fashioned in a sense, man. This is super smooth drinking for a stirred tequila cocktail. Stiff as could be. Drink a couple of these, man. I promise you, you're gonna be slouching down in your chair a little bit lower. That is tasty. And there it is, guys, the Orca Moose Munch. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the recipe today. Maybe you made it along with me. Maybe you wrote it down to save it for a later date. Either way, let me know how you're liking everything. And hey, guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. And become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone. That's a wrap on the Orca Moose Munch.